This is Iris Gold speaking to you for SKUUURT, and I'm in the building. My name is Iris Gold and I come from Denmark, Copenhagen, in a little hippie communion, and I do like a blend of hip hop, soul, rock and kind of R&B tones mixed together, and I call it hippie hop.
Hey, hey, when I fall I get back up again. Hey, 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 that's all I'm on top of it.
So my influences are very, broad. I like many different kinds of things because I grew up in the hippie community. There was many different kinds of music around me, and I had some Jefferson Airplane, Cat Stevens kind of hippie vibes. Then I also had an auntie who had an uncle who introduced me to like very old school hip hop, KRS-One and like Beastie Boys and Public Enemy. So when I wanted to do music with my voice, it's very like very maybe like Madonna or Katy Perry. So I wanted to fuse the hippie, the hip hop with the pop. Lauryn Hill is a goddess for me. I love her also very much, her visual, her art, how she dresses is really inspirational to me. When I was younger, actually they came to perform at the Fugees in Christiania. It's a free town, so you can go to concerts for free also if you live around there. And I remember Lauryn Hill, she looked at me and I had cut off all my hair because I wanted to look like Lauryn Hill. And I was only little, and she was like, "You're really cool," and she started rapping about me. Wyclef and Pras, they were like, "Oh no, she looks horrible. She looks like Tracy Chapman. Oh my God!" And then Lauryn Hill, she did a freestyle like, "Oh my God, you look dope." I thought, hang on, this is crazy. She really noticed me. Maybe there's something special about me since everybody around me was there, but she just looked at me.
Woman, you can fly among the stars. Have you ever gone that far to know who you are? I know who you are.
So with this album that I did with Dave Stewart from the Rhythmics, we recorded this album and it's called Woman because all the things on this album is very much about female empowerment, from a female's perspective, all about let's come together and unify as one and beat the drum as one. You know what I mean? One beat, one heart. Really, it doesn't matter what race or culture or class you're from. Let's all unify.
Crush like velvet, yeah, I felt it. My heart melted. Woo! Crush like velvet, yeah, I felt it. My heart melted.
I would just say female empowerment, pussy power. This is what I say in my show. And with everything going on in the world, I think it's right now very, very important to stand strong as a woman and not be dictated by men, you know what I mean? And stand strong together, because I think that women have been put against each other so much, competition, and there's only space for one woman. Even if you look who's playing today, I think maybe there's 2 or 3 women out of I don't know how many men that's playing. So for me, it's definitely really important to unify the women. And when I wear what I wear and I stand on stage, I really hope that I connect with the women, especially, you know. And I can see in their eyes, you know, they're like, yeah, you know.
Revolution riders, revolution riders, right now, stand beside us. Revolution riders, right now.
The second song, Revolution Riders, is definitely about being proud of being the way that you look. And it really is about a revolution of love, you know what I mean, and conquering all the hate and racism as well with love. And you know, I grew up in Denmark where most people don't look like me. They are blonde with blue eyes mostly. And I think it's really important to be confident. I mean, when I was really small, I wanted to look like everybody else. And then I think I was lucky that I had some family in London, and I met my Jamaican family, and I learned about black culture, and then I went back to Denmark and had you know, I could keep my head held high in a different way, and it's always been important for me to be represented, and I really, it's very important for me for diversity as well, because I want little girls who look like me, especially in my country, to be like, oh, she looks like me, hang on, and she's pretty cool, and maybe be an inspiration, some kind of role model, I guess.
I got a love of my own. I got a love of my own. I got a love of my own. I got a love of my own.
The first thing I think about when I think about love is love for my son.
Yes.
I have a little baby, he's like 2 years old, and for me, love is like equal him. I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I had one heart before I had him, and then it feels like I have two. I have one whole heart for him. I totally, when my son was born, I felt love in a different level I can't even describe, and pure joy and happiness that I have never ever felt before, like unconditional love straight away. So I was very lucky.
Wow, tell me what you're gonna do now. When they're telling us we're going too loud. See me transforming. Yes, we're better than now. Tell me what you're gonna do now. When they're telling us we're going too loud. See me transforming. Yes, we're better than.
This is why I feel like racism is really important, because, for example, if I sometimes, not very often, but I have posted some pictures of my son on social media, and some people have said, oh, he's a little monkey, like, why, you know, like very negative racist stuff about a little baby. It's terrible, like it's 2022, it's awful. And I'm smiling, but it's like, you know, when something is awful, you smile. I really hope that he could grow up in a world where he wouldn't have to feel the feelings that I had, and not be, you know, surrounded by hate, and just be seen for him, pure. And I hope that he can keep, you know, his spirit so light, like it is now, pure and clean. It's only hate that kind of, ruins things. This was Irish Gold for SKUUURT. I hope you've enjoyed it. And one more time. This was Irish Gold for SKUUURT. I hope you enjoyed it.